Welcome to the Self-Love Lifestyle Podcast. My name is Melanie Monaco, and I hold certifications in intuitive eating, integrative nutrition, feminine energy healing, yoga, and more. My mission is simple: to help women transform their bodies and lives with self-love. I've worked with women all over the world and learned a lot along the way, and I am so excited to share it all with you here. This is a wellness-centric, motivational, and transformational podcast that will give you the tools you need to cultivate more self-love through nutrition, movement, mindset, personal development, spirituality, and beyond. I'm so grateful to have you here. Now let's do this. It's the most wonderful time of the year, and that means gift giving is here. I couldn't be more excited to align myself with a brand that offers vegan nutrition, skincare, and makeup products, and more. Not to mention everything is non-GMO, gluten-free, and cruelty-free, so it's nourishing for both your body and your soul. We are offering limited edition products and specials this season. My favorite is the cinnamon roll protein powder. I start every day with a protein and vitamin shake, which I promise is more delicious than it sounds. I've been starting my day this way for years. It's how I manage to keep my energy up as a full-time fitness and yoga instructor. But when it tastes like cinnamon rolls, it is a treat for both my body and my taste buds. There are also limited edition makeup sets. My favorite is the Lunar Beauty set, which makes me feel like the moon goddess that I am. And there's body care that smells like your favorite candles, but without any of the harmful chemicals like other brands. Snickerdoodle body wash, yes, please. Plus, from now until the end of the year, you can round up your purchase to the nearest dollar and send a donation to our program that gives teens the confidence to reach their dreams. For every donation you make, your name will be entered into a monthly drawing to win almost $400 worth of products. Give the gift of healthy living to yourself and your loved ones this holiday season. Visit melaniemonaco.com/shop. That's MELANIEMONACO.com/shop to learn more. Happy holidays, everyone. Hey everyone, I'm so happy to be back for another episode of the Self-Love Lifestyle Podcast. And today I wanted to hop on and talk about my daily checklist and how I cultivate and practice self-love every single day, even in the midst of chaos and change and travel and anything that life throws at me. I really do my best to cultivate self-love every single day. And this is how I do it. So I have a checklist that I follow, and I don't necessarily cross everything off every single day physically, but I now have it memorized in my mind. And I will ask myself in the morning and in the evening, what are my priorities on my checklist, what I've done. I just do a check-in every morning and evening. And in the morning, I actually do a self-love journal. And that is listing 5 ways that I want to feel. So it's 5 affirmations like I am healthy, I am confident, I am abundant, I am radiant, I am nourished, all of those kinds of things, the I am statements. And the reason why I do this is because it really gets me in the right mindset so that I'm acting in alignment with the way that I want to feel. So instead of acting as if I were feeling overwhelmed or insecure, I'm acting as if I am successful and happy and healthy and all of those beautiful things. So I do the I am statements, and then from there I list 5 things that I am grateful for about my mind, body, or soul. So that's little things like I'm grateful for my strong arms. I am grateful for my taste buds. I am grateful for my intuition. And it's just 5 things you're grateful for about your body, mind, or soul. And then the next 5 that you're going to list are 5 acts of nourishment that you're going to give yourself that day. And I love this so much because that's where I check in with my checklist. And I basically create a new checklist every day. And so it's like I will nourish my body with movement. I will nourish myself with a healthy meal or a body nourishing meal. I'll nourish myself with water and I'll make sure to hydrate today. I'll nourish my intellect with, reading a book or watching something interesting. I will nourish my soul with meditation. It changes every day, but I love those 5 acts of nourishment, and they should be simple. They should be simple enough to where you can accomplish them even if you get something thrown at you that's crazy that day. So rather than saying, I'm going to work out for 30 minutes, saying, I'm going to move my body, it just sets you up for success so that you can be in flow with however your day moves forward. So that's my daily journal, and I do that most days, whether I actually write it down or I just do it really quickly in my mind or on my phone. I do that. And that could be seen as like setting an intention, with those I am statements. And I do find it to be really effective because then you can come back to that throughout the rest of the day. So that's actually one of the things on my checklist is setting a daily intention. And you'll be amazed at what a difference this makes, because even if you have something unexpected happen to you that brings up unpleasant feelings, you can come back to those statements because you've already talked to yourself through that on the day. Then the second thing on my checklist is breathing. And this is an umbrella statement for meditation. So I do meditate every day, most days. Some days I don't, and that's usually if I'm traveling, and I just kind of get thrown off my habits, but I've had to really actively make an effort to meditate every single day. And for a long time, I resisted it, even though all of my teachers told me I should. So if you're resisting it, I know how that goes, and know that you don't have to commit to anything major. Just 2 minutes in the morning is a great place to start. So if you can, while you're in bed, or maybe while you're having a morning beverage, just sit and close your eyes and breathe. And that's it. And I do guided meditations a lot. So I do a womb blessing meditation that one of my teachers does. You can find it on YouTube. You just Google womb blessing meditation, and I pair that with the energy healing that I give myself. And these are practices that I've cultivated. So it doesn't happen overnight, and it's okay to just start small. But guided meditations are a great place to start too. The other thing on my checklist is movement. So I've kind of already talked about that. You don't have to set any crazy goal for the day. Just say that you're going to move your body. And the reason why it's important to move your body is because it connects you to how you're feeling physically. And the better you know yourself, the better you know how you're feeling, the better you can really honor yourself, right? So moving your body brings you really back into what's going on physically and emotionally and mentally. So just approach movement without judgment, without expectation, and use it as a way for you to get to know yourself better, to maybe work through some emotions, and to feel really strong. That's how I approach movement. And I've now gotten to a place to where I feel when I don't move, my body craves it. So I move because my body wants me to, not because I'm trying to look a certain way. So movement has all of these beautiful, amazing health benefits other than just burning calories that you won't ever know unless you approach movement with those intentions. So setting movement up in your day is incredible, and it's on my checklist. I recommend it for everyone. So move however feels best for you. The best workout is the one that you're going to love. Movement. The next one is nourishment. And I follow a plant-based diet. That's not to say I don't eat other things, but when I cook for myself, the majority of the time it is plant-based, and that's because I know that's what my body thrives on. Through a lot of trial and error and figuring that out, I now know that when I eat a plant-based diet. It's when I feel my best physically and emotionally and mentally. However, you can also nourish your soul, and there's nothing wrong with that. So if you are going out to dinner with some friends, you don't have to skimp on enjoying yourself because you're nourishing your soul. And if the majority of the time you're eating body nourishing foods, not because you want to look a certain way, but because you want to honor your body, and you're working on, having a healthy relationship with food, then there's really nothing wrong with also honoring your soul and honoring the pleasure that food gives us. That's part of the beautiful aspect of the human experience, is that we can enjoy food. So I have Nourish on my list, and I make it just Nourish because I do want to allow that space for flexibility. But I will always nourish my body, and I will nourish my soul too, and they're both really important aspects. So nourishing both your body and soul definitely should be on your checklist. And hydrate. This is on my checklist every day, and it's not because I actually don't have a hard time keeping up with water intake. I know a lot of people do. I've never had that. I really do love water, but sometimes I will get very focused and I'll maybe let myself get a little too thirsty. And so I do find that when I just set the intention of hydrating, I'm just like, right, this is really important. I do need to drink water, and I enjoy it every time I drink it. So hydration is so important. If you have a lack of energy, so many health ailments and symptoms can be linked to dehydration. So definitely just make sure to get your water intake in. The recommended amount is half of your body weight in water, ounces. Now, I don't actually know my body weight. I don't weigh myself, and I don't really recommend that my clients weigh themselves either. If you've been attaching your self-worth to a number on a scale, there's no need for you to weigh yourself. So just ballpark it. Or go for big water bottles full. The other thing that I do every single day is cultivate gratitude. Now, you'll remember this from my self-love journal, and it's just how transformational, how much gratitude can change things. It's incredible. And it's because when you realize all of the things that you have, you're going to get into an energetic vibrational state where you will attract more good things. If that's too woo-woo for you, that's okay. Having gratitude and a sense of gratitude actually promotes happiness long term. I think it goes without saying, but it's been proven in scientific studies too. So if you are a more practical or not as interested in the woo-woo kind of person, just know that gratitude has been scientifically linked to more happiness and health. So go for that. Practice gratitude, and that can be little things like looking around in the middle of your day and being like, what am I grateful for right now? I'm grateful that I'm able to breathe. I'm grateful I just had a good meal. I'm grateful, to live in a home. I'm grateful for, whatever comes to mind. And that's going to actually begin to change your emotional state. So the more you practice it, the happier you are going to be overall. And you can do it anytime. It's so easy. If you forget to do this, just set, a little reminder on your phone. What am I grateful for right now? Just look around, do it. It takes 30 seconds. And so those are the things on my checklist. It's set a daily intention, breathe, move, nourish, hydrate, cultivate gratitude. And here's the deal. You can change it, and you can add to it, and you can subtract from it, and that's okay. It's flexible. You need to do what's best for you and your lifestyle. But if you want my daily self-love checklist and you want to read all about how I put into practice all of these things every day, you can download my checklist for free on my website. Just go to MelanieMonaco.com. And it's right on the homepage. So that's MelanieMonaco.com. And you can download my personal self-love checklist. And if you struggle with, maintaining the checklist or keeping up with your checklist every day, just put it by your bedside table. I've had a lot of clients put them on their refrigerators, keep them on their office desks, really wherever you're going to look at it. And keep it on your phone. You can make it your screensaver on your phone. set little reminders in your calendar to just look at your checklist, and that's the hardest part. The hardest part of this is just remembering it. So set yourself up for success by making it easy to see and find and remember, and you'll be golden. All right, my friends, it was so wonderful being here with you today, and I hope that you enjoyed this brief but important episode, and that you get to start cultivating your own self-love daily checklist. I'd love to hear from you. Send me a message on Instagram. I'm at The Self-Love Lifestyle. I'd love to see your checklists. I love to see how you transform the checklist that I created, and let me know if you ever have any questions. All right, friends, I'll talk to you soon. Are you feeling stuck in a body you don't love? Or unable to find lasting motivation to maintain a healthy lifestyle? Or maybe you feel like you're constantly fighting against your body in order to transform how you look or feel. I know exactly how that goes, but to be honest, 95% of diets fail, and it's really not your fault. The problem is not the food that you're eating or the amount that you're exercising, but it's how you're relating to your body and food. And I'm here to share with you that there's a way for you to have the food that you love and a body you love without the dieting, over-exercising, or calorie counting, because that doesn't even work anyway. I've created a roadmap utilizing everything I've learned in my certifications from intuitive eating, integrative nutrition, energy healing, yoga, fitness, and more. And it's an intuitive wellness roadmap that's going to give you a personalized step-by-step approach to cultivating a body you love unconditionally and the freedom to eat without guilt. In a 30-minute video call with me, we're going to look at your goals not only for your body, but also your life. Because the truth is, you could eat only kale and exercise every single day, but if you're not nourished in all areas of your life, you're not going to be happy or healthy, right? So then we're going to uncover what's been holding you back from living the life of your dreams. We're going to look at the belief systems that are in place, the stories that you're telling yourself, and maybe even lingering ideas of who you think you should be that are detaching your self-worth. And I want to then give you a personalized step-by-step roadmap to becoming the happiest, healthiest, and most confident version of yourself, so that you can live purposefully and in alignment with the best version of you. Through utilizing the proven strategies and tools from all my certifications, you're going to have a guide to reaching your goals, whatever they may be. If you want to tap into the power of intuitive wellness, discover how to effortlessly nourish your body and your soul, and cultivate a body you love unconditionally, then head to my website, melaniemonico.com. That's melaniemoniaco.com to book your free call now. I would love to chat with you soon, so make sure to hop on my calendar while there are still spots available. If you felt inspired or moved by what you heard today, then be sure to leave a rating and review. I would love to hear what you're vibing with so I can create more incredible content to help you transform your life with self-love. Be sure to connect with me on Instagram at The Self-Love Lifestyle, on Facebook at The Self-Love Lifestyle, and you can also sign up for my mailing list and find free downloads, resources, and more at melaniemonico.com. That's melaniemoniaco.com. And be sure to subscribe to the Self-Love Lifestyle podcast so you never miss an episode. I'll see you next week, my love.